Welcome to another lecture, guys. In this lecture we are going to learn how to create animations, but this time we are going to learn about creating animations for 3D objects. The same way we did for our 2D objects in previous lecture, we are going to animate different 3D objects in this lecture. To deal with 3D, let's just change our mode from 2D to 3D, and you will notice that we can now see our canvas in 3D position. Let's go our game scene, and here we are going to add our objects to be animated. If you see the book model that we have imported in our previous lectures, it already have an animation attached to it, that is book open. If we play it, you will see that the objects move and give an effect of opening the book. This is an imported animation. It's being made using a 3D modeling software, and when we import a model from a software, the animations attached to it comes with it. Let's create a 3D object. Let it be cube. Let's zoom into our cube and make it viewable from front side. We are going to do the same thing we did for our 2D animation. We are going to create a new cube animation, and here we have the animation tab. Let's add a property of our cube by going to record it, and the first keyframe will be at, for example, at the right side or the left side. Let's add another keyframe at 30 seconds and make our object go on the right side. Let's add another one at 60 and make it go to the center position. Let's add another one and make it go a bit up. Let's add another one and make it go down. You can play with it and make any sort of animation you want. You can change all these settings. You can use different position, rotation or scale properties inside this animation and tweak them to and fro and make whatever you want. Let's hit play to see our animation in action. So you see that this is a 3D object being animated by our animation clip. You can also include other properties in the same animation, and let's say we add a rotation property and animate our rotation. Let's say rotate our object, and the final rotation is supposed to be like this. Or you can set the values specifically by going to this bar and change the value to whatever you need. So at 0 we want it to be at 0, and at 1 or 60 seconds we want this value to be 360. Let's write 360 and hit enter, and when you play it you will see that it rotates it from 0 to 360 every time. Let's add another property of our object. Let it be scale, and at 0 we want it to be 1, and at 60 seconds we want it to be, let's say, of 2 scale, a bit bigger. Now let's play it and you will see that as soon as it rotates it, it also scales it up. Now let's just tweak a little bit of our animation, and let's add another frame at 60 and change the values back to 0 and scale back to 1, so we have the nice effect of coming forward and going backward as it plays.